Hey, hello, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. I tried getting into a game earlier, but I'm ran into a matchmaking issue, so you're now watching me as I get into my first game of this new draft. I'm not too happy with this opening. Sure, I get 4 lands and at least 2 forests, but my early place on turn 3, oh, at least I got removal. I guess I'll keep this one, hope to draw something decent turn 2. Well, our opponent has something. It's basically a free mulligan for 1 mana. So we have another decent play. So considering we have a triple green creature, I'm gonna start by just running green mana. Adventurous Impulse would probably be a good run first. Can't get Growth from the Ashes. Cold Water Snapper's too expensive. Let's just take the Surveyor. Let's play another forest. So what I'm going to aim for now is play an early Academy Drake to take care of the Serra Disciple. Yeah, I definitely have to play Academy Drake now. I have to be careful. Oh, that's a nice follow-up. Any historic spells, so I guess my big fear is Wrath Capashen. That's one way for him to pump it up. I'm gonna run the Academy Drake out anyway. So just have to keep in mind, if he's holding up 4 mana, be careful blocking the Serra Disciple. I'm more willing to block the Artificer's Assistant. Okay. We're gonna take some damage, but we are definitely gonna pierce the skies. Alternately, I could just deep freeze, but that's probably a bad idea. So, okay, we have a decent play. We'll go Llanowar Elves. Okay, it's 7 down. Okay, let's hold on to that for now. It's possible I might be opening up myself to a counter spell. Okay, now's a good time. Only decent counter spell costs 3 mana, so he can draw his cards. So we're now up at 1, 2, 3, 5 mana. We can go Skittering Surveyor. Skittering Surveyor into Deep Freeze. Well, we'll do Skittering Surveyor anyway. Let's grab our other forest. Let's attack for now. No need to run the Croson Druid this early. We're aiming. There's also a temptation to hold up to Grun. Opponent's dubbing the Artificer's Assistant. Sure. So we can drop it with a Deep Freeze. Our Academy Drake also eats a Deep Freeze, so that's okay. So we're gonna take some damage, but our opponent is already out of cards at this point. So we definitely have to Deep Freeze. Okay, so definitely gonna cast Deep Freeze first. Alternately, I can go for Grun. Just cast Grun right now, then Deep Freeze afterwards. Well, let's just Deep Freeze now. There seems to be no rush to casting. There's no rush in casting Grun or Croson Druid. If I can get 1 more land, I'll definitely cast Croson Druid then. So yeah, let's hold it up. So currently it's 7 mana. Opponent probably has a threat like an Academy Drake. He's careful about tapping. Okay, so he's holding up double blue. Well, Excavation's Elephant can keep bumping up against the Academy Drake. We can likewise just cast a Cold Water Snapper, but it's gonna bump into this Artificer's Assistant. Just trying to remember what... I know it's Negate. Essence Scatter is an Amonkhet. Yeah, let's cast the Lonely King now. Hopefully I don't... He could have Blink for it. He could have Blink of an Eye. No attackers. So basically every time I'm gonna just keep swinging alone with Grun. If I'm really greedy I can pump him up to 18, but I think it's not him. Okay. So I'm gonna first attack with Grun. There is a possible removal spell. Okay, he's gonna tap him down with Merfolk Trickster. That's okay. Let's see, yeah, let's let that resolve. At least got that out of the way. Can cast for Hexproof. Let's just cast Crows and Druid now. Wait. 1, 2. No, we're not attacking. Yeah. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So let's pad our mana. Because right now, Cold Water Snapper is outclassed. Necessary Angel, we're now gonna... Let's see, maybe we can encourage our opponent to... Yeah, we can kick this. Yeah, let's swing anyway. Okay. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's probably gonna just block with the Artificer's 4. Oh wait, let's check. Okay, it's just cashing in the Merfolk Trickster right now. Gift of Growth does not give trample, so trade with it then. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It costs 6. I really want to draw a card, so... And I might have to pump. So let's just end the turn for now. Let's see what our opponent does with his last card. Dauntless Bodyguard. Okay. Solves. If I just blink, if I blink right now, he just casts it again. Yeah, I can take 4 damage. Then I can take the 4 damage now and just make him eat it in the next turn. Or make him cast it again next turn. So yeah, we'll take the 4 damage. And end of turn. With kicker. That just gives indestructible. That doesn't do anything. In fact, it's actually better. Now the Dauntless Bodyguard really doesn't do anything. Except be a 2-1. And we draw our second Blink of an Eye. This is going to be very annoying for our opponent. So... can cast Crows and Druid again. Let's attack first. So opponent should probably... No, opponent cannot ditch the Artificer's Assistant. It's the only thing holding back... Actually, no, he still has Excavation Elephant. So what I'm gonna do is... I could be annoying, just recast the Crows and Druid. But let's hold on to it first. Opponent doesn't seem to have any tools for mass removal. I'm gonna recast Sarah Angel, that's okay. Opponent cast Triumph of Gerard. We're gonna have a trigger. It's gonna put the +1/+1 counter there. Okay, we'll let it resolve. Then, in fact, it's a nice trick. Now we can bounce it after the counter goes. So we're just gonna attack first. Have 8 mana, so no need to play land yet. Need to be careful how I tap. I need 2 blue. Okay. So our opponent might mass block. Okay, he didn't mass block, so that saves me the trouble. Okay, he's gonna put it there. Resolve. Can't help it. I have to let him cast it again. Yeah, we're bouncing the Serra Angel. And okay. So now we need to start dropping our Cold Water Snapper now. Let's make sure we leave it up enough mana so we can also cast Gift of Growth. So Grem's actually doing good work even though So now it's a bit of a race though. So now we're gonna cast a Cold Water Snapper. Yeah, +2/+2 should be enough. I should not need the full +4/+4. So okay, so I'm going to lose. So I'm going to lose 4. He's going to gain 4. Opponent can just basically start swinging. What I can do now is I'm going to start swinging with both of them. If he double blocks, then Gift of Growth gets him. Okay, so we're gonna... In fact, I can actually start getting in with the Croson Druid. But this is a more realistic attack. So opponent's gonna double block. Okay, so 5. Play safe. And we play Cloud Reader's Fist. Definitely don't want the land now, but we do want the Academy Drake. At least trades with the Serra Angel. Opponent should start having removal of some sort at this point. Multiple Serra Angels. So what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna start attacking solo with Run right now, because if I hit him in Cold Water Snapper, they just trade 1 for 1. And I am incentivized to block with the Academy Drake. And next turn I'm gonna pad my life total with the... Next turn I'm gonna pad my life total with Croson Druid. So That's a win. So actually did quite well. Our opponent made a few interesting plays. So got one win in. Let's see if we can get a few more. That was an interesting match. Opponent had plenty of creatures. We had decent amount of creatures. We were able to sort of counter a Triumph of Gerard with the judicious use of Blink of an Eye. Blink of an Eye probably one of the better blue uncommons, right? Blue removal spells right now. This one, I'm scared to have this as an opening hand because the only thing we do is draw 2 cards in turn 3. Let's mulligan this, though I'm not happy. Okay, this is better. We have a Saproling Migration play at the least. Grun did good work, but I guess I have to put it in the bottom this time. Okay, we got our Skittering Surveyor. So we're gonna go turn 2 Saproling Migration, turn 3 Surveyor. Nice thing is that he shuffles the deck, so there's a good potential that Grun's not in the bottom anymore. So we could trade card for card. I'm a bit scared of black-white in Dominaria Limited. It tends to be the one that emphasizes on legendary creatures. That's also some of the best removal. Well, thank goodness you're not playing white, but that is still a 2/2 first strike. And he's probably playing white also. So I'm gonna trade with that Cabal of that. I'm gonna trade here. Okay, so we're gonna play our Skittering Surveyor. Get ourselves a forest. So the question is, because right now our next play, barring whatever we draw, is Coldwater Snapper in 3 more turns. Sure, we can hope our opponent has the flyers. That's one. So at least Pierce the Sky isn't bad. We also get a Cloud Reader Sphinx. So, yep, we have options. I'm gonna hold off the Pierce the Sky for now. Yeah, let's play Pierce the Sky. So we're gonna take another 3 damage until we can drop the Cloud Water Spells. Choice of an academy trade. So we definitely need the 6th land. Elfheim Druid next helps us cast Academy Drake. So yeah, this looks like a good setup. We'll leave it there. So no attacks. If he attacks with the Paladin, I'm going to trade the Skittering Surveyor. I'm really scared about the Knight of Malice. Black has a few instant pump tricks, so does white. We definitely want to hold on to the Reader Sphinx. Yeah, I'd play Snapper, attack, next turn hold up. Next turn play the Elfheim Druid. Then hold up Ancient Animus, at least for removal. So our opponent is deep in the tank right now. He definitely has a play. It would have been a disaster for me if he held on. Now, I'm a bit scared. I'm willing to take 2 more damage. Now, there's a potential that he has another Skin Witch in hand. But at least I got Coldwater Snapper in. So yeah, I'm going to start beating down now. So even if I lose these cards, it's possible our opponent has double white. Could be stuck on a Sarah Angel. Yes, Sarah Angel, we need to get Academy Drake down ASAP. So, well, alternately, we can just remove it with Ancient Animus. So, here's hoping that we've gummed up the board sufficiently. Yep, it's gummed up enough, so I'll play the Druid first. Only the Sphinx is getting in. So next turn we have enough mana to kick the Academy Drake. So our is gonna eviscerate. In response, we're gonna cast Ancient Animus. Have Cloud Reader Sphinx kill the Cabal Paladin. Yep. Ancient Animus is very good, especially if you're in this form. Matt messes up their removal suite. So now we have. Now I have to hold back Cold Water Snapper. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Drake now. Actually, no. Let's just attack. Because our opponent's chipping us for 2. Opponent's chipping us for 2. We're chipping him for 4. Next turn, we're gonna get some cards back. Cast him at this rate. That's okay. So I need to protect the Cold Water Snapper. Okay, he's holding back. We currently have 7 mana. So I'm gonna cast Academy Journey Mage. Just start chipping into a Cold Water Snapper. Opponent's now incentivized to block. So next turn we refill with Divination. This is the best time to cast a spell like Divination. This is really not considered a... Okay, opponent now has trade, so gonna play our land, gonna cast our Divination. Let's see what we get. Adventurous Impulse gives us chance to draw something, so let's take a look what we get. Can't get Blink of an Eye. Definitely don't want land anywhere else. Taking Steel Leaf Champion. Shame, but that's how the mana goes. Okay, I can trade the Cold Water Snapper for both of them. I have no idea what our opponent has in hand. But Steel Leaf Champion is... He's already cast 2 Eviscerates. What are the odds that he has a third one? You know what? I'm gonna attack anyway. If he decides to trade off with both, it's a net win for me. And I know I have Steel Leaf Champion coming up. Your opponent could have a trick, but I can't do anything about that. First, let's just swing. I guess probably another removal spell. He's finally gotten his mana. He's gotten Kazarov. This is interesting. I can just attack with Steel Leaf Champion, they trade. He doesn't have the ability to just deal 2 damage, but I have to assume he will have. So I could just throw away the Academy Journey Mage. At least it puts him down to 2. That's what he did. So I'm going to figure out what to do next here. So right now, my concern is I need to be able to do... Ooh, that's a problem. Lifelink. Does he have Vigilance though? Yeah, it has Vigilance too. Did I already... I know I used Pierce the Sky already, so I'm in deep trouble unless I can bounce it. I've already put one blink of an eye in the bottom. And this is how games get turned around. Yep. Can't do anything about this. Definitely don't want to attack. Opponent finally got up to 7 mana. That's a problem. Okay, so I lose my other threat. Opponent is already... The opponent gets back up. He's now at a very healthy life total. Well, that turned around very quickly. Yep, so sort of scoop. Sarah's Wings is a big turnaround. And to think that no, he had one copy. This was a different game. So right now things are not looking great for me. I've already won one and I've already lost one. Hopefully I can get at least one more win. This validation of some sort. Opponent's making his decision to first. That was an interesting matchup. Okay, we got our 3 green 4 steel leaf and we have an adventurous impulse on 1. I'm definitely keeping this. Adventurous impulse, I'm gonna look for blue mana. Opponent's mulligan down to 5 and 4. He should probably play something anyway. Okay, he's playing white. Okay. And we whiff, but at least I really wish I could have kept the draw from the ashes, but oh well. Scary thing is, what if we hit our steel leaf champion and it just gets killed? There are some spells that can take care of it. Seal Away is a problem. So let's cast our steel leaf champion for now. Seal Away is actually quite okay. I can hit non-land permanents. Opponent's a triple white. I'm gonna drop an island now. Interesting thing is I could use the blink of an eye on my own steel leaf champion. So right now not much. So I'm not incentivized to play the Academy Drake right now. Venelish Honor Guard. Sure, let's resolve that. Can't block anyway. Not drawing much. So basically Steel Leaf champion stealing the show. Opponent's probably gonna drop another creature. I'm happy to take 2. You know, holding back. Probably has a trick. Cast Adamant Will. I am going to cast Blink of an Eye. Get myself a card. Not the card I was looking for. Well, but that was a quick win. It's a shame that our opponent stumbled on his cards there. But I'm not going to complain. Win's a win. And we do a little bit better on the gems. So the price of using gems to play a match is quite expensive. I'm really curious what else you could use the gems for. Avatars maybe? That would be nice. At least so that our opponent could choose something other than Bells and Lock. Though I guess it's probably just not much of a choice to begin with. Okay. Our plays are all 3 drops, but at least we have plays. And we do have a removal spell of sorts, so I'm going to keep this one. It'd be nice to draw something early, but I can't guarantee it. Definitely gonna start running our green first who knows, we might open up into Steel League Champion. I'm gonna open up into Sapperling Migration also. So opponent's just drawing up. Gonna play our island now. I'm gonna play one Croson Druid. I don't know how aggressive it is, but I don't think I will be able to survive a game long enough if I have to hit gain life twice. So right now, opponent has a two-headed giant. This is a bit scary. I don't have anything that can go toe-to-toe with it. If it gets double strike, that's even worse. I need something that... I probably should start holding my guys back. And I need to cast one Academy Drake now. My only hope is to go for the sky. I have a second one in reserve anyway. So, interesting thing is, if it attacks and the flip goes badly. Okay, so it goes badly. I am going to triple block. It's the best chance I have to remove it. It's a shame if my opponent has a burn spell, but I have to try. I can't... Opponent probably has a burn spell if he's looking at his hand right now. Yep. It works as removal, draws a card. Can't be helped, but I have to try it anyway. And it gets Blink of an Eye out. Okay, so I'm stumbling a bit on mana. I will cast Divination. There, solves that problem. So now, so Ancient Animus is not gonna do much. If our opponent hits double strike, I will blink it. If our opponent hits Menace or the other, I won't. So let's resolve first. Okay, he misses. No need to resolve that. So our opponent should start playing stuff too. He wants to put pressure early if he can. Fiery Intervention. I suppose it's okay. Let's let it resolve. I could Blink of an Eye. It will buy me a turn. Still won't buy me enough to hit the 4/4 Academy Drake. But I have to hit it now. An argument can be made for being able to draw the card, but okay, there's my mana. So I don't see a real... Actually, there is a real reason. It's gonna be very fishy if I don't. So I'm gonna drop the Croson Druid anyway. These are probably gonna be my famous last words. It's gonna bite me in the back, but I will go for a turn 7 Academy Drake at this point. Opponent plays two-headed giant. Okay. At this point, they've drawn a lot of lands. I'm gonna be really annoyed if I tap out only for my opponent to remove the Academy Drake. So now we're waiting to see what our opponent does. At this point, I'm willing to raise our opponent, so but if our opponent hits double strike... Journey Mage. I guess I'm gonna have to cast the Academy Drake again. I probably should... So, let's take a look. Okay, he misses again. I will take the damage. So I'm gonna just drop the Llanowar Elves to... as a roadblock. Gonna cast the Academy Drake again. So, no attackers. This is a bit annoying. I do have enough I almost said money. I do have enough mana to cast Grun if I ever draw into him. Opponent's a bit skeptical now, but he has 2 fiery interventions. This is gonna be a problem. This is a bad time for him to... Okay, he hit. So that was double strike. Here's the thing. I have to block with the Croson Druid. On the off chance I draw Grunt. That's pretty much my only out. Cloud Reader Sphinx, not so much an out, but I will accept. So I need to set up my draws. Gift of Growth. I don't want the land, but the Gift of Growth is an out. I will take it. Ancient Animus, I can block, use it to remove the Journey Mage. So I'm gonna... But I'm really being pressured right now. Opponent still has a nice full grip. Double Fiery Intervention. I was able to... And he's going to... Actually, let's see who he targets. So here's the trick I can do. I can use Ancient Animus and Cloud Reader Sphinx. Target creature I control. I can just have it die to Two-Headed Giant. But I would much rather take out the Academy Journey Mage at this point. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, he whiffs there, so that's 10. Okay, I'm going to block the Keldon Overseer. I'm down to 5, but I do have something. I'm going to just end the turn right there. So if he draws, if his flip is Menace, it's really bad. If his flip is Double Strike, it's really bad. This is really scary when your life and death is based off a coin flip. Okay, he whiffs. So doesn't matter. I'm gonna block anyway. And my opponent should have he should have something. He doesn't have something? Okay, I'm quite scared. But this is my only chance to get in for damage. Opponent might have something like Keldon Overseer. That's another haste creature, but right now it looks like our opponent is flooding. And scared my opponent have a might have a counter spell. Wizard's Retort will be very painful. I'm going to wait until he casts something, because right now it looks like he isn't casting anything. He has to cast something. He is priced in at this point. If he doesn't cast anything, he's in trouble. Fired, but that's okay. Removes the threat. Needs to play a threat of his own. I will play Steel Leaf Champion first. No need to go crazy with the Lonely King. When he has Deep Freeze, that's perfect. He's down to 1 card. Gonna go all in on the Lonely King. Now, opponent might have another Deep Freeze or some sort of removal. If he does, he has to play it. Yep, he has another Deep Freeze. I do have Blink of an Eye. So, let's... I guess we could start shipping in with Skidwing Surveyor. So I'm gonna play Forest here. Not much for now. Can't attack. Opponent some block everything off. We'll see what our opponent does. He probably should have something by now. Okay, he's digging. We have our own Deep Freeze. Okay, he's digging even more. We're actually near the bottom. Rampaging Cyclops. Yeah, I will Deep Freeze that. Kinda have to Deep Freeze at this point. My life total is quite low. I'm scared what his last card is. He could just be sandbagging lands at this point. I'm kind of sandbagging lands too. I only need 9. But this is a big enough threat as it is. I have to... So... I'm basically aiming for Blink of an Eye to bounce the deep freeze. D2 Journey Mage. Flame of Keld. He's gonna draw cards. Adventurous Impulse. Doesn't quite help me since I need one of my actual spells. But I might as well cast it anyway. Academy Journey Mage. It only hits something an opponent controls. And I don't want to... This is not so great. Nice thing is that these guys can block for days, so I'm gonna do nothing for now. He draws 2 extra cards. He's down to 10. I'm up to 12. It's gonna be quite interesting. We're both... I wouldn't say we're both flooding. But he's drawn a lot more lands than I have. I'm the one who's in more trouble right now than he is. Because I should expect a bunch of lands on my own. Blink of an Eye. Blink of an Eye is perfect, actually. Depending on what he does, I will hold on to it. So... Can't cast Journey Mage. Journey Mage is gonna deal... So, when Flame of Keld triggers... G2 Journey Mage hits for 5. Problem is, if I just bounce the Deep Freeze, it just... He gets to cast it again. The honest trick is to cast it on Grunda Lonely King. Have the G2 Journey Mage... Actually, no. Let's just hold it off for now. Let's hold that thought. Actually... Likewise, I could just cast the Journey Mage on... My Journey Mage on his Journey Mage. Something's out of the way, I suppose. Actually, I should prioritize the Steel Leaf Champion in that sense. Let's hold it up for now. I'm not that incentivized. So, his red sources deal 2 more damage. Actually, Lightning Bolt is a problem. I have no... If he has Wizard's Lightning, I have no defense against that. So be it. Can't do anything about what I can't defend against that. I really have no counters. If our opponent had it, he would have cast it by now, so... So I'm gonna block with it. I want to see what he casts. Okay. So, just eats it. He has to have something at this point. He's played more lands, he has to have more gas. Even Fire. Okay, now we blink of an eye. And yes, I hit the right permanent. If he has another Shivan Fire, good for him. Hilden Raider. He will discard and draw. Okay. Start playing my lands now out a bit. Here's the thing. Okay. Do I really need to kick? No, that's just being greedy. I'm not gonna kick it this time. Probably gonna regret it if he has a third fiery intervention at this point. Most convention states that he would have only 2. But this deck is... I wouldn't say it's unusual. It's actually quite usual. It actually feels like a streamlined constructed Dominaria only deck. Let's destroy 1 land. So be it. I wasn't gonna cast anyway. No Cloud Reader Sphinx, so I have to hurry. Nice thing is I could bounce the Sphinx. So I can charge with Grun once, twice. Okay, yes, has own Journey Mage. He's gonna bounce my king. That's perfectly fine. Because I'm about to do the same thing. Okay. Block. take note what we have. Cold water snappers at 6, 5, 11. So I can play the cold water snapper, play the Academy Journey Mage, bounces Cloud Reader Sphinx. Yeah, I have to do that. I don't think I'm getting another strike too, but I just played both of my crows and druids. So that buys me some time. Right now the board's a bit gummed up. I really wish I did have a mammoth spider now. I'm regretting that. It's a very close game actually. 8 cards, 7 cards. One has 1 card in hand. This is gonna be very tight. One thing, if I swing with the snapper, it's only gonna eat one of these two guys. I'm incentivized to swing with both. Okay, he buys back a spell. He's probably gonna buy one of the fiery intervention spells. Oh, he bought back divination. Okay, I can cast Grow from the Ashes. Okay, let's take 7, 11, 12. It's a good way to get rid of lands, but I don't really need Grow from the Ashes right now. Let's see what happens. If I attack with these guys, let's say nothing happens. I'll take 3. I need to be able to block. So that's bad. I just have to cast a big run. This is very close. It's actually quite annoying, but I'm probably not going to win this game. Let's see. I could just cast this one for... No, I'm not going to cast it now. No need to reveal it. It's a shame if I lose this one, but... Oh well, at least I got 2 wins. Oh no! And that is game. Oh no, that was so close. I did slightly better. It's now 2 wins and 2 losses. You know what? I think now is a good time for me to take a... You know what? I'm probably gonna just play one more game. Let's see if I... Maybe I'd end up losing that one. It's gonna be a bit strange if I cut right now, play another game only to lose. Probably the best time for me to cut is when I have 1 loss. It's a bit strange. Maybe I should just make it an unlimited time format, but I can't guarantee my time is that long. Anyway, I kept a 2 land hand, but initial drops of Adventurous Impulse into Saproling Migration, Blink of an Eye for defense. Hopefully I can get one of my Crows and Druids or Academy Drakes. That last game turned out to be really long. So let's see what our opponent is doing. Actually, what our opponent's doing right now is nothing. He should be making a decision on his mulligan right now. Well, the clicking animations are quite simple. So okay, so he kept his 7-hander. Gonna open on Adventurous Impulse. Okay. I will take the other Academy Drake. Because at least I can gum up the board slightly with these guys. Okay. So turn 3 Academy Drake, turn 4... Probably another Academy Drake. Guess an argument could be made for Crows turn 4 Crows and Druid. Opponent's playing Shield of the Realm. That's gonna mess up the combat map severely. So, we're gonna cast Academy Drake right now. I guess this could be the argument made for artifact or enchantment removal. They seem quite ubiquitous right now, but I would much prefer to have something like natural, even just plain naturalized. At least at instant speed, it's a better effect. Because at sorcery speed, it's hard to time it. Okay. So playing our 4th land. Definitely gonna run out Croson. But do note that our opponent just put the shield on, so she will be... So right now the Academy Drake is just chipping for 2. Danita's gonna keep hitting in, regain the 2 back. If she's able to pump it a little further, I'm in deeper trouble. So hopefully I get at least 1 more land so I can hit Cloud Reader Sphinx. The really scary trick right now is if he starts dumping aura and equipment on Danita. That's also scary too. So let's equip for 1. I guess I'm holding up Blink for an Eye at this point. If I can get another blue mana, that would be great. I'm just gonna take the hit. The vigilance is killing me. Yep, hit. So I need to cast a Cloud Reader. I know I'm taking another 4. So I want that on top. I want the forest on the bottom. I'm gonna chip in for 2 again. So I'm probably gonna trade one of my Saprolinks. Yeah, 4 is a lot more painful. So basically I'm holding up Blink of an Eye mana. At least once this triggers off, at least it wipes out the counters. So right now... And right now I'm essentially chipping 5 every time. Opponent's kind of stuck at 3 mana. I would expect him to have something else. So Blink of an Eye is going to be very, very important right now. If I can get another blue mana, it would be even better. So opponent's still deep in the tank. He really should cast something else. Unless he's really genuinely screwed, but I sincerely doubt he's holding on to a batch of all 4 drops in his hand right now. So opponent is now going to play... Well, this is a very nasty combo. Okay. Kinda curious as to why our opponent's tapping his mana like this. Okay, Mesa Unicorn, not too bad. So I want Triumph to trigger first. Okay, got our other blue mana. I can easily fake the flooded game. So I'm going to just hit for damage. So I'm gonna let that resolve. I'm gonna wait for him to attack. Okay, he's now cast on 4 mana. I'm hoping he casts something first so at least we can get Danita out of the board. Tragic Poet. Gonna buy back the Triumph. This is gonna be scary. But I can't do anything about that. It's actually an interesting combo. I'm actually curious what the black mana is for right now. He hasn't cast anything that requires black. So let's wait for him to go attack. Gonna... Then I would kick her. Bounce Danita. Now, the effects that provide hexproof are in green and blue, so this is a clear call. So that's what happens when you put all your eggs in that basket. Mesa Unicorn's gonna be blocked by Croson Druid. Get the forest. Not. He has a pump spell. He's gonna have to show it now. Actually, the condition with first strike and all, I probably would have moved the shield to the unicorn. Well, he might have a combat trick anyway. There it is, 4-3. So this is a 1-for-1 trade. I'm gonna start racing though, so it's combat. Shield right now is not gonna do anything since I'm only gonna do. Problem is I'm racing against a 2-2 Mesa. I really need to draw some sort of removal. One is a bit lagging though in terms of well, I wouldn't exactly call it development. He managed to get a good chunk out even with 4 mana. And these are all potential threats once he starts drawing lands again. He's definitely gonna cast Danta again. He's definitely gonna equip it with shield again. So right now we're just trading life. So 7, 8, 9 regains 2 back. Next turn regains 4. Tragic Poet's gonna... Yep, he's gonna cash in the Tragic Poet now. Regain Triumph. He can't cast it yet, that's the good news. Yeah, I'm willing to take 2 now. Then cast Adventurous Impulse first. Let's see what I can get. Let's take the island. That's really bad. So we're now rushing in the air. So our opponent goes back up to 10, 11. Our opponent goes back up to 11. He needs to have a flyer defense. Actually, no. If he casts that, his only flyer defense is Pegasus Courser. He's incentivized to jump in. Especially if he has no flying defense. Only thing I can think of is Pegasus Courser or the Sky Knight, the one that triggers on historic. He could have a bunch of charges that does incentivize me to block with. Okay, I am incentivized to block with the Sapling because it's not gonna get. It's never gonna get through Danita. Might have a pump spell or might have a removal spell. Removal spell in Academy Drake's gonna ruin the math. So he goes up to 11, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So pump spell would be great. So I'll accept a Steel Leaf Champion. At least it blocks the Mesa Unicorn. So going to combat. Gonna swing with everything. Opponent might have Gideon's Reproach. I'm surprised he didn't cast it earlier. So okay, currently at 8 mana. Drawing run would be nice. Opponent's gonna go back up to 8. Try to pull it again. I will block the Mesa Unicorn with Steel Leaf. Or if he attacks with... Yeah, I will block it with the Steel Leaf because Steel Leaf is never getting past Danita at this point. So right now... hoping that these flyers can get through all the way. Opponent is really is tanking a bit here. I'm really curious as to what the opponent is holding. Definitely. Okay, he's gonna dub, so he's gonna go up to 4, 8. He's gonna go up to 10. I'm gonna 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is not ideal. I do have outs, but I can't block in this situation. At least not yet. This is annoying. But I do have outs. A pump spell will win me. A deep freeze will win me. How come I know the next card? Okay, this might be a bug. There's no way the next card's an Ancient Animus. Even the Ancient Animus, if that's an Ancient Animus, it doesn't help. Nope, it's a forest. Yes, this one's a bug. So I'm gonna trade with these guys. He's gonna go down to 1. I am incentivized to block either of these. So right now this does nothing. It makes one of these guys flying, but it can't make both. Actually, this is gonna be and it's only until end of turn, so I will get a clear sweep through. But oh man, this is gonna be very close. I'm gonna be so annoyed if my opponent can sneak out the win with a Adamant Will, because I'm incentivized to block the Mesa Unicorn. So let's take note. We need to hit 9 damage. Our opponent gains 8 life back, so this is exact. Gonna sacrifice. He's gonna rebuy it. So he's gonna go back up to 10. This is gonna be annoying. So I'm gonna go down to 2. I'm forced to throw away this. I'm forced to throw away the Steel Leaf Champion. If he has a pump spell, it's over for me. But that was a good combination of plays. Tragic Poetry buying Triumph of Gerard. Probably has a single copy of these guys. Yep. And that was very close. Somewhat annoying, but he got me for exactly. I have to hand it to him. That was a treat in itself. So that's it. That's it for my run this time. I did slightly better now. Still quite close though. Really hoping to get that nice run one of these days. Oh well, we'll save that for next time. So that's it for today. Hope to see you guys again next time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll probably get back to our normal programming next time. Hope to see you then.